Everybody, it's Paige's MMA dad, Rich Finaldi. Good morning. It's October 7th, 2013. I hope you had a great, blessed weekend in the Lord with your families and friends. Today's message is, with Jesus, the dream is real. I'm basing this off of Acts chapter 2, verse 17. And the writer Luke says, "In the last days I will pour out my spirit upon all people," or in some versions, all flesh. "Your sons and daughters will prophesy. Your young men will see visions, and your old men will dream dreams." Well, today I want to tell you about a dream I had when I was first saved in June of 1992, 21 years ago. And it is a rapture dream. But the message I'm trying to convey today is not a typical, it is a testimony of my rapture dream, but the message I'm really trying to convey is not just evidence of being saved and having all these other having these dreams like other people have. I know a lot of people are saved that had these great, blessed dreams, amazing dreams, but here it goes. One day, I was still living home with my mom, and like I said, I was 22 years old, and I had a dream. I was on a hill with grass in a field, and I was with other people, and I just felt my soul sucked out of me up into the air, and I seen myself rising above the ground, and I seen the grass, like as if you were, like I had if you saw my dream, it would be like I had a camera on my head, and you seen me rising above the earth. I actually seen myself, my soul rising into the air, and I was caught up in the air, in the clouds with Christ. The next thing I knew, once I was in the air, I looked up, and I saw Christ. And I know this sounds very typical of all these rapture dreams that you read out on the internet and everything, but what I saw was, something that looked like a face with hair that was with the glory of God. It was a shining face, not a definitive face, not a nose, a mouth, ears, and stuff like that. But I know it was Christ. I seen something that resembled hair on the side of the head, and the image took up the whole sky. Now, when I tell you, going back to the beginning, when I tell you my soul felt sucked out of my body and just removed from my body, some people want to say it's an outer body experience. I guess in this case it was an outer body experience, and it's what I experienced with Jesus Christ. People, I just want to tell you, I was caught up in the air with Christ, and I saw his face. I can remember this dream like yesterday, 21 years ago. And I saw a white, bright light glory with something that resembled hair that was white with light on the sides. And I looked straight at him, and it was the glory of God. It was Jesus Christ in the air. And that was it. The dream was over. I woke up the next moment, and I cannot tell you the peace I had from this dream. I couldn't make this video. I could make this video about 3 hours long, and I still couldn't convey to you and explain and show to you how much peace I had when my soul was lifted out of my body and I was caught up with Christ. Now, that's pretty much it. That's the end of my rapture dream. And a lot of people say I was very, very, very blessed to have this dream. I believe that also. But my bigger message here is not just a dream and knowing that it was a revelation of God, and it actually it's confirmed scriptures. It's confirmed scripturally with Acts chapter 2, verse 17, when the Apostle Luke wrote this. But you want to know, my message today, basically, besides the testimony of this rapture dream, is that in all reality, in all my life, I've never felt nothing more freer, more real than that dream. And I was sleeping, okay? So, there's a lot of people in modern science and I don't know, I guess atheists or people that just want to down Christ, in any way or fashion, that say, well, your brain in the subconscious state, in the REM state, or dream state, say that your brain can produce chemicals that are almost, morphine-like an opioid, and that can cause all these crazy, surreal experiences that are realer than life. Surreal is more realer than life. But let me tell you something. In my heart and in my soul, no matter what, I know this was real. Yes, I was just saved. And when you're brought into from darkness into light, it's the most it's the most freeing experience that you've ever had in your life, above anything and everything else. Okay, no one is going to convince me that my dream and my revelation from the Lord was a bunch of chemicals in my brain. Okay, because to be honest with you, everything we feel while we're awake is pretty much by, a lot of things are secreted by different chemicals in our brain that give different euphoric feelings. And maybe, maybe that is a reality, but maybe God, he reveals things to our soul on a human level and gives us these revelations. And maybe there's, the chemicals have some kind of role in this. All I know is it was from God, and the conviction, no one could take away from you. No scientist, no doctor, no atheist, no nothing. But my point, and I'll leave everybody with this, and I got this message while being in service yesterday, and I said, this is going to be my next video. I actually wrote it down, made sure I didn't forget anything, the details. So my point is, and I'll leave everybody off with this, is that dream I had was more real and more intense than anything I've had on a conscious level in my life in 43 years. So how can somebody come along and tell me that was fake in my dream? This dream was more real than anything I've felt in my life on a conscious level, being awake. That's why, title of this message, with Jesus, the dream is real. That's the message I'm trying to convey to everybody, is that, there's nothing more real than Jesus. And if he shows himself to you in a dream, you're going to feel that dream more real than anything, than the words that you're hearing me speak right now. Everybody, have a great week. I hope you were blessed by this, and if you ever do happen to manage to have one of these dreams, document it, write it, don't forget it, because it's truly a blessing to share with everybody. And it's an amazing thing that you can have for the rest of your life. Everybody, God bless you. Have a great day. Until next time, take care.